Hi, I'm Jeremy.
I'm AJ.
Lots of science today. Thank you so much for joining us for another episode of The Extraordinary Times. First up today,
throwback, kind of more of an update, actually. I'm going to call this an update. The SpaceX Dragon capsule, once again, first private thing to reach the International Space Station, reached it, delivered its cargo, was refilled with even heavier stuff, and is now on its way back. So, yeah, just every single step of this is making me really happy, really excited, because I'm going to get to space soon.
Space is awesome. By the way, speaking of getting to space really soon, Virgin Galactic, for those of you who don't know, is a private company, also like SpaceX, but their goal is to actually put people into suborbital flights above where you would normally fly, but below, space, and give people the actual weightlessness of being free of Earth's gravity, while still being able to come back down without having to burn up and stuff. Like the space shuttle does. Space shuttle has to come in like this because it has to fight against air and friction. And anyways, really technical stuff. But Virgin Galactic has finally got their first permit from the FAA to try flying their superplane into suborbit, where basically, if this works, then very, very soon, Ashton Kutcher and all those weird super rich people that signed up for the first Virgin Galactic flights will be able to finally get their money's worth.
Like within the next decade. This is, wow. Crazy. All right. So,
by the way, more space!
Space. This is more sciencey space.
Wait. Space. Science.
Both.
Continue.
All right. So, the galaxy is going to end. The one that we live in, Milky Way, it's going to be kind of blown apart in a massive collision soon, relatively speaking.
Galactically soon.
Right. The Andromeda Galaxy is actually on its way to hit us in about 6 billion years, which is actually the main point. We actually know when it's going to happen now. It's been on its way for about 5 billion years, will hit us at about 6 billion years, and, if our sun still existed at that point, which it probably won't, it would be flung off into space. But, whatever. I'm not going to be alive.
Anyway, so moving from the galactic to the more terrestrial scientific news, Israeli scientists have finally got cultivated this new wonderful plant called cannabis. For those of you who don't know, cannabis is weed.
Marijuana.
But the wonderful thing about this particular kind of marijuana that they have now cultivated, it has all of the wonderful health effects of, controlling anxiety and killing cancer things and all those wonderful things that marijuana actually does do. And this new stuff that they have no longer has THC. THC being that wonderful thing that makes stoners and blows people's minds. No more munchies, no more being super stupid high, all that stuff gone, and the health effects remain, the health benefits remain. So
this could completely destroy the medical marijuana debate. Done.
This is the medical marijuana, and that other stuff is bad. Hooray! Everybody wins, except for the people that are escaping real life.
Right.
Yeah. So, moving on.
All right. So, I'm going to cover this one as seriously as possible.
I would
if I can.
I can't, honestly.
So, Pentecostal pastor Mark Wolford has recently passed away due to, kind of a habit of his. He had this, I guess, showmanship thing, I don't know, of being placed next to a rattlesnake with its venom still all intact and everything, and, surviving or whatever, making it all faith. Well, this time around, he, recently tried in front of a congregation, he was bit, and did not survive. Well, I guess it was his time to go.
Apparently.
The irony is... I don't want to laugh because, like I said, he died, but...
I'm going to try to not make jokes because a man died. But, and the passage of scripture that this late gentleman cited is Mark... is it
16.
16? Yeah. Mark 16, where they talk about if you have faith, snakes will be near you, and you can drink poison and it won't hurt you, and blah blah blah. And faith fine, faith good. I think the point of it is that those things
provoke.
Yeah, those things will be around, and you can pass through those trials, but don't provoke the trials, because if you provoke trials, things like this happen.
Exactly.
So
you don't go looking for signs; they just happen.
Exactly. So that's our trying not to make jokes about a guy dying segment. I'm sorry. For me, it's really funny. I'm not gonna lie.
The irony is stunning.
The irony is enormous. So we move on to other irony of the political nature, where a Democratic congressman by the name of Arthur Davis is switching sides. He was a Democrat, a staunch supporter of Obama, and has thusly decided, very much like some of us who voted for him, that he is not doing a good job. Shut up. He is not doing a good job, and thusly does not deserve our support. It's about time. It took you 3.5 years, but welcome to the good guys, Representative Davis.
I kind of like his phrase. The nation has gone backward since President Obama's been elected.
Nation has gone backward. Couldn't have said it better myself. Welcome to the good guys.
All right, now a story we actually didn't cover yesterday because there wasn't enough information.
Yeah,
now
it was really vague yesterday. I'll intro it. This gentleman sent pieces of a human being, particularly a foot and a hand, to the foot made it to Conservative Party headquarters in Ottawa, Canada, and the hand was found in a postal office being sent somewhere else. And now...
well, police have a suspect. As you said, it's a gentleman. They didn't even know that much yesterday. But they do know, at least have links towards Luca Rocco Magnotta? I don't know how to say his last name. Either way, 29-year-old male who describes himself as a porn star. Shot himself, let's see... He posted a video of the killing and the dismemberment. Now, we're not sure if those pieces in the mail are the pieces of this person that was dismembered, but, how many people in Canada are dismembering people and getting rid of the pieces? They
also found a torso without any other parts attached to it.
In a suitcase.
In a suitcase, in the trash, outside of this guy's apartment in the trash area. So
I still think the biggest point for the story, I don't know, when we saw it yesterday, is when the Canadian Conservative Party first got it, they thought that heart was in the box, and it turns out it was a foot. How do you mix up the two?
They look very different for anyone who has taken anatomy and physiology.
They didn't even know the difference until they x-rayed it. Canada. I don't know.
Socialist medicine? I don't know. Their education's no better than America's, apparently.
Jeez.
I went there. So, in news that really doesn't matter, but I wanted to close with it because it matters to me, because I love Iron Man, and all things this new incarnation of Iron Man has brought. They finally posted photos of Iron Man 3 that they are currently shooting, and they're showing one of the bad guys, because, they have multiple all the time. Yeah. All those movies have multiple bad guys. This particular one looks very much like the Iron Patriot. For those of you who don't know, that looks really cool. Go look at the photo.
If you don't know anything about the Iron Patriot, look him up.
Look him up.
Holy crap! Mind blowing.
It's crossing hero universes, though in the same Marvel universe. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome. I'm really looking forward to the Avengers sequels that are all of the different Avengers doing their Avengery things by themselves. So yeah, awesome. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. As always, I am Jeremy.
I'm AJ.
And these are extraordinary times. Like us, favorite us, subscribe if you really enjoy this. And thank you to Kim and Hannah for hanging out with us today. You know.
Bodyguards!